are, however.
Well, I literally stopped the video partway through. Sorry, Zath. I just I had brain damage.
It's all right. We interrupt myself to bring myself.
To bring myself. That's right. Allow myself to interrupt myself.
Myself.
All right, well, let's do this, Zath. Let's start here. I should have let that video finish, but I failed. So let's just start this off here as we head into Game 4 on Trap. Of course, Rain back here in the green, in the North Spawn, bringing a 4-destroyer lineup. Gangbarang back in the Delny. John in a Ragnar this game. A man of many talents, John the Ruthless, swapping ships feels like every game almost. Ship Shady now in a Harugamo. Well, we've seen him do that before in the 420 Blaze It version. Intaro now in another Delny, headed up towards the CD flank. Artorias is Moskva here, looking like he's going to hang mid. Lukar's Salem rotating north, passing the high-fiving Four Amazings Des Moines as he heads south.
Yeah.
Malamu's Colombo headed towards the south flank. First time we've seen Rain bring a non-Libertad battleship, Zath, as Dastard sticking with the Libertad, also heading to the north. Talk to me about RESIN.
All right. Well, RESIN in red this time. Again, bringing, looks like 3 destroyers. That's Eagle, Lance's Shimakaze. And we've got Big Boy in a Ragnar this time. And Mad Dog also in a Shimakaze. Point to mention about Mad Dog, he is a bit of a destroyer prodigy. We've seen him play destroyer a lot in competitive. And he really likes that Shimakaze. Cruiser-wise, we've got unique upgrade Moskva, another unique upgrade Moskva, double Venezia, which is really cool to see, both of which are using the unique upgrade, and then Fever is back in his Colombo again. He really likes that ship, and Peyton in the Libertad again.
Yep, Feo and then Libertad. So both teams running Libertad and Colombo.
Correct.
Now, you saw a little more of Trap in, I think, regionals than I did. Did you see this map played last weekend in internationals?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit, yes.
We've seen a lot of different teams take a lot of very different approaches to this map. What did you see in international play?
Well, the one thing that I wanted to mention that we haven't seen, we're not going to see this game, is the destroyer charge to the opposite cap, C or D, up to the north. So like the alpha team trying to go to D cap with like a 3 destroyer hit squad. That's not happening this game, which is wild because that's been a fixture of this map so far. The other thing that we've seen a lot of is honestly really big fights on the bottom left corner at the A cap. That cap being so large, you can just toss a ship on it and hold it forever. But we've seen a lot of teams really try pushing for it, which is interesting.
Well, you're going to see something that in this map, I think. Malamu's Colombo is spotted. Mad Dog, I think, following his radar location, I'm guessing he has RPF. He does. He's trying to get eyes on Gangbarang. He does. So they can now clearly see Gang trapped up against the edge of the map. And with the Venezias moving together, they can sort of tag team their smoke. And here starts to come the SAP.
Yes. Now, Venezia's unique upgrade, it replaces the concealment module, gives it an extra charge of smoke, so you can see that they each have 5 smokes to be able to use. It also speeds up the reload of the next smoke. So with 2 Venezias, they can essentially smoke train. As long as they coordinate, they can smoke train almost indefinitely.
Gangbarang almost turned north back into an existing torpedo salvo that Mad Dog had put out, but that did not hold. Those torpedoes ran out of gas. I guess Mad Dog is running the 12s.
Yes.
Okay. So now, Forced to Watch has taken over the lead with his smoke still ticking. So these Venezia is basically back-to-backing on the smoke here, trying to dunk Gangbarang's Delny.
Yeah, they have to be careful because they can keep smoking up to a certain point, and eventually they're going to smoke into a radar range, and then their smoke doesn't matter
True,
anymore,
but I mean, with all the friends they have there, are they really scared of a single Des Moines? I think the answer is no, Zath. Now
probably not.
We've certainly had some early damage trades across the B cap. Big Boy coming off much worse for the wear, so it looks like Rain's going to pick up B early.
That's all right. He's in a Ragnar. He's got a heal.
Venezia smoke finally expiring at the bottom end of the board. Mad Dog now caught out by radar up against the map edge. Harugumo, that's Ship Shady, Formazing,
Mm-hmm.
all putting shells downrange on Mad Dog as here comes the Columbo SAP as well. Oh, dunked. Mad Dog's going to sneak away and get out of that radar range.
Would you like to revisit that comment earlier about who's afraid of radar?
Now he is going to put one good torp into Formazing, whose Hydro was running.
Yeah.
They caught a glimpse of Formazing in there. He takes a little bit of SAP.
Mm-hmm.
And now, check it out, Zath. Vifire's smoke is back already.
Mm-hmm.
So now the Venezia is tag teaming the smoke again.
If you ask me, the bigger story, though, is FIFA G smoking Legend of Formula's Moskva forward. I love this.
This is some really clever teamwork we don't always or generally see, right? You see teammates share smoke, but not generally the crawling smoke like this. This is very, very cool to see. Now, they're taking salvos at Ship Shady's Harugumo. I guess they've finally just tired of firing at Gangbarang because he can heal it back.
I mean, two things about this. One, they're just not able to hit Gang as much as they want.
Yeah.
And two, Harugumo is the more important asset right now.
She really is. With the smoke, she really is the linchpin of that whole thing. Legend, T-boning the island, trying to hold up here so Malamu doesn't absolutely just dunk him.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you stop in a hurry in a ship in this game. Literally.
Ship Shady down to about 10,000 HP. Legend could use some smoke of his own. He's 100% going to be a pick target down here as Resin does bag the ACAP.
Smoke is reloading. It's 2 minutes away.
No, I know. Legend needs to reverse and get some hard cover. But it's going to...
Speaking of smokes...
He's going to take a lot of pain before that occurs.
Forced to watch as smoke runs out, and Vifire smoke is not available just yet. So a little bit of a missed time there, but whatever. At this point, it doesn't matter so much, I suppose.
Well, Rain up about, what is that, about 60, 70 points almost here. But certainly still anybody's game here. We're not quite 8 minutes into Trap.
We have Libertad in smoke up to the north. That's Peyton. He's not able to do anything with it. Unfortunate. That's the dream, being in smoke and secondaries blazing.
Legend trying to get flipped around. I think he's trying to get his bow pointed up the 3 line and get away from Malamu. Malamu's just crushing him with that SAP. He's trying to get the hard cover. I think he's going to make it ahead of this torpedo salvo. Fiva's going to take one of these torpedoes, I believe. Nope, they ran out of gas. Yep, Legend's got it.
Yep. Very important positioning as John the Ruthless now making his presence known.
Indeed. But now they know he's not in B, so if I'm big boy, guess where I'm going, baby?
Yeah, he's fixing to back in, but take a look now. Dastard spotted. So with Dastard there, big boy knows he really can't back into the cap, although I think he probably would have been better off doing it just to trigger the radar.
And Taro taking an AP salvo from Peyton, as while the secondaries fall in. A whole bunch of torpedoes going on here for Dastard from Eagle Lance, but they may lose Peyton here.
They're gonna miss.
Making this turn. Are they? I think he's going to take... Oh, no, he's got a gap. He's just going to slide right through the gap.
Yep. Convenient Libertad-sized gap.
Because, well, he slid into one, actually, because
he actually overturned.
Libertad's handling is so ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
Now, they may pick up... They may pick up Intaro here. Oh, I think they're going to get him. 900 points. Peyton's going down, but his secondary shells are still in the air. It's a trade. It's not a great trade if you're Resin, but it's a trade.
Yes, an A trade is okay.
Still is. Oh,
that's bad.
That's bad. Mad Dog taking a random Delny Torp down here outside of the A cap. That's a big kill for Rain.
It really is. Gangbarang keeps managing to just land these torpedoes.
Well, the problem Resin's going to run into now, they cannot defend the D cap. They just don't have the pieces to do it. Big Boy's Ragnar is going to just start shooting it. Okay, we're going to start shooting at Dastard, but why? If you're in a Ragnar, why would you take a secondary duel with Libertad? That feels terrible. Don't do that.
Well, and see, now this is the problem you start running into with like randoms and ranked and stuff, right? Is you got destroyer players that don't understand that. Big Boy understands, of course. You know,
yes.
He's going to lose against AI gunners. But the problem is look at the score. Look at the situation. He's got no
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah, he kind of just has to they kind of just have to try to farm out Dastard and hope for the best.
Exactly.
I'm still surprised that they didn't try to grab B when they could have. But then again, Dastard's position basically made it impossible.
Exactly, yes. So now Resin's going to have to decide. You know, they tried pushing through A. They paid dearly for it, losing that destroyer.
Right. That was
And
a little
now
bit.
they're
That
all
was a
kind
little
of
bit
in
of
one
luck,
spot.
though.
Of course.
Well, we're now
Uh-oh.
less than 2 minutes here from a rain win here.
Oh, look at that white bar.
Forced to watch, just getting absolutely hammered. That must have been the Colombo AP.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Malamu was ready for that.
Yep.
And that's the problem when you lose out, when you miss out on that communication back and forth. Vifire not using the smoke, probably because he wants to smoke all 4 of these guys forward. Forced to watch pays dearly for that.
Well,
Because now he's on fire.
Forced to watch now, just
Wait,
going to
he's
go ahead and
smoking?
use the smoke, like just not going to mess around with it anymore.
I think they're going to put him in the van so that Vifire can rotate in with his smoke as they get closer.
The coordination of watching these Venezias work together is really, really fun. It's unfortunate that I don't think it's going to generate a win for the team.
No, and here we see Vifire smoking himself now. So we've got a wider smoke? I don't know.
Yeah, I
That
guess
just
they
feels
just
bad.
I guess they just realized, they get a torpedo to Ship Shady and they can spot him, Zaf. This could be a big kill. They're trying to get shells down range. They need these points. They're going to get it right here.
Yep.
Big kill.
Yep.
So lucky torpedoes work both ways down here at A. That's a big kill for Resin. Buys them some time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Meanwhile, the Venezias are shooting at their battleship cousin, Malamu's Colombo.
And doing some work there.
Honestly, I'd like to see them luck chucking torps too, but
they're torps. They luck chucked the torps. That's one of the things that hit Ship Shady. They almost all of them got luck chucked over towards the 1 line down there.
Yeah.
So now both Venezia is retreating, kind of pulling back here. The Shimakaze, that is Eagle, now going to step onto B, but that's literally just buying them 10 extra seconds.
Yeah, but we also have
Big
boy,
boy
getting onto the decap.
Big boy get on. I think what he has to do is he's going to end up having to play Ring Around the Rosie with this Salem and hope he doesn't get dead.
Yep.
Salem doesn't. Oh, Libertad hurts him bad, but he's on his last heal. Salem radar under 20 more seconds on the Salem radar, but of course Salem doesn't have hydro. He's running defensive fire back there. Well, he has to. Like that's my point. He can't take both. He can't take both. That's my point.
That's right.
But
so he needs to get within assured acquisition range.
The A cap is going to fall. Gang Barang's Delny sneaks back down the 1 line, going to pick that up. So we're flipping caps everywhere.
7
we're
seconds.
Still 7 seconds here from a rain win in Game 4. And wow. Okay, that kind of did it.
That kind of did it. Price going down.
Frice's Mosva gets just dunked by Malamu at about 20 kilometers or so. And yeah, that's the game.
And that's the match.
I gotta say, Zath, I was pulling for Resin.
Me too.
I really, really liked the Venezia play at A. I thought that was incredibly well coordinated. It was obvious they had put some thought into how that would work. And those two guys, working together, taking the lead, swapping smokes, so on and so forth. But Rain holding steady, and they're just not able to turn it into a win.
Yeah, well, congratulations to Rain. They will advance to the final, and Resin will duke it out for some more money, trying to get the 3rd place in this tournament.
Going on to see Rain going on to see if they can win an even larger share of the cash. They're at 2nd place now at a minimum, so I think that's what 12 grand or something like that. So they're certainly not hurting.
Let's take a look.